Hello to all my friends out there. So Practical Prepper here, and this video is prepping as a way of life. So if you make it a way of life, pretty soon you're not going to have to worry about running out of food. Life is going to be good. You're going to be able to help your friends and family if needs be. So, okay, yesterday, what I want to do today is eat all my leftovers. So yesterday I had some chamomile tea, and so it was leftover, so I saved it, and I just zapped it a couple minutes to get it good and hot. And one of the followers said, instead of putting foil, why don't you put one of your little decorative plates on top of your thing? And I go, yeah, that's a good idea. The comments are awesome. And I will get to some of the comments shortly. Sometimes I'm going to mention them, and I just cover my creamer, and I have powdered milk in here. So yesterday I made about 4 cups of yogurt. 4 cups of powdered milk, because I knew last night I was going to make yogurt. And so one of the first things I did to prep is I made homemade yogurt. Okay, why this is important is because once you learn how to make this, you're never going to run out of yogurt again. I ate my yogurt down and I didn't have very much yogurt left. I didn't have anywhere near a whole carton. But I thought, well, I'm going to try it because I didn't have any yogurt left. So it's fine. You really don't need that much. So, okay, so why do you want to know how to make yogurt? Well, there's a good reason, because if you should have to go to the food bank, you don't want to be caught without enough dairy. So, now, what did I do? Okay, I located probably the best price on pears was at Aldi's. In fact, some of the stuff in the back was from Aldi's. I'll go into that in 1 minute. So what is really, really tasty, like say if you have to go to the food bank, or if you, oh, these are nice, you guys. Have you ever seen these? These are perfect for the yogurt. Pears are a little bit difficult to find cheap. And then I just pour a little pear juice in. Okay, so now this is a cheap little, I'll put this out here so you guys can see. This is a cheap little dairy and fruit portion. One thing you're likely to run out of is dairy and fruit. Remember, fruit, vegetables, and bread. You do not want to run out of any of those things. So go to my Twitter for the yogurt making. So the first thing I did this morning to prep was I made yogurt. And don't throw this out, because I use that to make this nice yogurt. All I really had was a tiny bit of yogurt. I'll probably buy another one for the next batch. I've been going through a lot of yogurt because I've been making smoothies. So learn how to make yogurt, buy powdered milk or canned milk. Canned is best for the stockpile. And if you get fruit in the food bank, put it in the refrigerator so it's nice and cold. So, okay, let's pretend I went to the food bank because I didn't have much money. And they will give you 2 canned meals. Sometimes it depends what they have. And so I bought these 2 at Grocery Outlet for 50 cents each. And then they give you soup. Okay, so I'm going to make some soup bowls, because I want you guys to put this into the back of your mind. God forbid if all the food you have is your food bank food, and you have soup. And if you don't have bread and you stockpile a few crackers, you can get by. Okay, if you're going to stockpile crackers, try to get good wheat crackers. And then I have some Vienna sausages. And what you can do is you can cut those in half and you can fry them in a little oil, and those will taste good with your soup bowls. Or you can get this potted meat. These are like 50 cents each, and you can make quite a few. See, you've got a sandwich here, you got crackers there, and then macaroni and cheese. And if you have stockpile Velveeta cheese, and the cheapest place, let's see if I can find it, this is important. The cheapest place to buy this stuff is Aldi's. Where is it? Okay, I can't find it. My refrigerator is still disorganized, very disorganized. But I'm working on that. I don't know what I did with it. But if you have a little Velveeta cheese, you can add that to your macaroni and cheese. And then if you drain like a half a can of Rotel tomatoes and put that in your macaroni and cheese, that is going to taste really good. And if you stockpile Rotel tomatoes, you can make salsa in your blender. So, okay, the first thing I did was I made yogurt. Okay, the bathroom cleaning continues. And I'll tell you why. You know, I suggest you guys might want to check out TJ Prepper. I did, and I am really grateful that I did, because what happened to her? Oh, nothing. The water only went out. And so what she mentioned, and I never thought about it. Now, I did think about filling my bathtub with water and getting big trash cans and filling them with water and putting them in the freezer. That I did think of. And I've been checking out Walmart. The price of the big trash cans is about $9.98. So, but what I didn't think about is you can't do laundry. And so I have decided that I will never let my laundry pile up more than about one load, because if you don't know when the water is going back on, you might not want to use up your water doing laundry. Okay, and then the other thing I was working on was my car prep. Okay, your car prep is very, very important, because, okay, here's my bread bowls, and what I did, here they are. These are some yummy looking little bread bowls. I just pulled all the bread out from the middle, and what I have in my freezer is English muffins that I bought for 50 cents. So if you get the bread on markdown, that is really gonna keep you from running out of bread. Get bread and eggs. I like the eggs from Aldi myself. Okay, now. Here is my leftover bean soup from the other night. No wasting. One thing that's really, really gonna help is if you wanna get your bean soup really, really hot so that the cheese will melt, because then it's going to taste better in your this can be toast if you don't have and so you know, I made these beans. The way I usually do is 1 tablespoon of oil, salt, pepper, and sugar. But one of the followers left an awesome comment, and it was called Stretchy Beans, 20 pages of recipes. And what I did is I posted it on Twitter, so you guys can all have those awesome recipes. And tonight I will, now this is a good thing to keep around, and then, you know, I have a little bit of extra bread, so, you know, I have a little bit of extra soup. So here is my bread bowls. Very important, because you want dirt cheap meals in case something happens. So if you had some soup and you had some cheese and you had some bread and the power went out, and you made some yogurt, so that you always have yogurt in your refrigerator and some fruit, then you would, you know, be able to survive. Or if you just wanted to conserve your money, and why shouldn't you? Because we don't know what might happen. See how my cheese is starting to melt? Yummy, yummy. Okay, and then today I worked on the swap meet, and what I did was I bought 2 things. I bought 2 large boxes from Walmart, and I bought 2 packages of large baggies. Garbage bags. Let's see if I can find them. So I bought these at 99 cents only, and so what I will do, why I need these, is I will go through my inventory, and anything I don't want to sell on eBay, I will bag these up. I got 18 bags, and when I go to the swap meet, I usually have about 10 big, huge garbage bags full of junk and boxes, as much as I can jam into my car, because the one swap meet Santee cost me around $30. Oh, and by the way, if you live in the East County, if you leave your driver's license, you can pay on the way out. That's important. You need money. You don't have any money. You want to get some money. So, you know, you can go to the swap meet. Now, why do you want to go to the swap meet and sell your stuff? Because you want to hoard money right now. You want to start getting a little stockpile of money, little by little. One of the best ways is to sell your junk in the house that you don't want anymore. I do about 10 things at once, and my car is pretty bad. So what I'm doing is I'm cleaning the interior of my car really, really clean in case I should ever have to evacuate. So I'm hoarding cash. I filled 2 of my water bottles. And I found a kiosk that's 30 cents, and it's right outside. See, I filled my water. It's right outside of the Dollar Tree I go to. And in El Cajon, refilling the water is 30 cents. And in La Mesa, the water, refilling the water is 35 cents. So you might be going, 10 cents, no big deal. Well, yeah, it is a big deal, because if you refill 3, you get the 4th basically for free. And in the boxes, the big boxes I have a lot of books. Some will be sold at the swap meet. Okay, when I sell books at the swap meet, what I do is I just throw them in a box, and then I let people dig through them, or yard sale. And then in a perfect world, I would have walked 2 hours today, and I didn't. But being in shape is very, very important, because if something bad happens, you have to depend on your physical condition for survival. Okay, now, I have cookies, sugar-free, and this is like a nightmare. I hate chips that are broken in half, but I really, really hate cookies that are broken in half. But, I'm going to eat them anyway. I don't know how this happens. I hate this. Broken cookies, that's worse than chips. And then I have, and this goes back to eating all of your leftovers. I didn't have these in the freezer. I had them in the half-eaten packages. These are good. Perfect with tea. And so what I'll do is I'll just leave them on the little caddy, and then sometime before the next meal, I will eat them. Now, let me taste my... So, okay, you might be going, oh, bread and soup. Anybody knows that. Really? I bet you there are people that go into the food bank and get the food, and this never crosses their mind. This is why I take time out of my busy day to do it. Not only that, you guys, this is good. You got to try that. This is delicious. Okay, so I have a lot of beans. And so what I will do is I'm going to turn loose of some of my money. I'm going to get a dehydrator, a blender, and a new toaster oven. Because when I moved, I unwisely donated my toaster oven. But at the time I had so much stuff, it was ridiculous. And then what did I do? Then today was Dollar Day, and I went to the thrift store and I bought about 8 or 9 prom dresses. And when I'm done eating here and I can get it together, I will do a video on selling prom dresses on eBay. So if you guys, maybe you have some old prom dresses in your closet, sell them. So, okay, make yogurt and consider putting your stockpile fruit in them. Pears are one of the best. And then make yourself some tasty little bread bowls. And the best way to make beans, the no-fail way, is the crock pot. So, okay, you guys, that is prepping as a way of life. And I want to thank everyone whose channel I watch and subscribe to, because that's where I get tons of good ideas. But I also get tons of good ideas from my followers who generously leave their comments, like the Stretchy Bean comment. Go check that out. I mean, it's unbelievable the comments I get. And I got to tell you guys something. It's exciting. I have almost 1.5 million views. And so when I get to 1.5 million views, I will have a little party again. Because, you know, I'm all about picnics, parties, and family dinners. Okay, you guys. God bless you all.